Hey, sweetie. I see you. What you doing, baby? Hey, Allie. Hello, everyone. Remember to hit the like button when you come in. Hello, thanks for the like. Remember when you come in to say hello so I know you're here. Hit the like button, please. Hello, Allie. Hello, Corn Pop. Hey, Elia. How's everybody been today? I just throwed on a quick look. Y'all, I just put this on because I'm telling you, I look like the Dickens this week. So I thought I'd throw on a little better looking face to come on here tonight. Everybody had a good day? Hello, James. Hey, Joe. I wanted to come on here and let you guys know those bundles, those 4 bundles that I have on my website. Tomorrow's the last day that you can get those on the sale. And I don't want you guys to miss it. Hey, Camille. How you doing, my friend? Everybody had a good day. We just had a little storm come through here. I'm kind of glad it wasn't bad, but I'm glad we had the rain to cool it off. I am still on the mend, you guys. I feel a whole lot better than I did. But my head is still stuffy, and I've had a headache like right here for the last couple of days. But I am a lot better than I was yesterday. Oh, it's been extremely hot. Extremely hot. So I want to know who went on there and checked out my website last night after the live. And checked it out. I know Robbie did, and I thank her for that. I appreciate it. But I wanted to tell you guys, my 4 bundles that I have on my sale, they end tomorrow. Hey, Jerry, what you doing, my friend? What are you doing? What you up to? You had a good day? How is that calendula working for you? Still working good? You worked out in that heat, didn't you? Bless your heart. I am sorry. I feel for everybody. I'm gonna tell you, I walk my dog and I'm like, you got to hurry up and do what you got to do because I got to get on back in the house. They got my husband spreading like $6,000 worth of mulch, and that's not what he does. He does like, he's a supervisor over apartment complexes, like over crews to make sure everything's done, and from one apartment to the next. And they kind of slow right now, and they let so many people in the company that he works for, they let them go, and because they haven't found any more apartments that these company can buy that they're looking for, that they can upgrade and do all these fine things to them. But they kept my husband because, for one, he's a good worker, and two, he does what he's told to do, and he don't take advantage of anything. But to keep him work, they got him doing odd and ends, and he was like, they trying to kill me. He said, I am not fit for this. Spreading mulch. I know it's 5 big truckloads around these apartments. And he was like, he said, this right here, he said, you know, they could have done this back in the spring. But you know what you do? You got to do what you got to do because you got to have a job. I feel for him, but I'm glad it's not me. That's good. You remember all those, I got a few little scar looking things because I aggravated them so much before I started using that cream balsam. But it healed up all of mine. That one right there is just a little bit, and I think that one stays kind of angry and took it so much longer to heal because of the fact I prop up on the arm of the couch and things like that a lot. But it has came a long way, and I love that cream balsam. But anyways, you guys, I don't want you to miss out. Hey, Junior, on these bundle sales. They're great deals, and with these sales that I've got going on, they're buildable, customizable, and means you get that bundle. Oh, it's the cream balsam, the calendula cream balsam. It is so amazing. I have some right here. It is this right here. This stuff is so good. It's like a salve. Smells real good. And Jerry just told you, Camille, it's well worth it. Jerry was having an issue with dry skin and itchy and stuff like that, and couldn't find anything to soothe it. Whatever. He couldn't. He tried several things. And I had told him about this cream balsam, and he trusted in me, and he went and purchased it. And after he got it, I messaged him on here, I guess about 3 or 4 days later, and I said, how's it working for you? Have you used it? He said, Billie, I feel like my skin is breathing. It feels good. It has help. It works, and I love it. He just told you it's well worth it. This stuff is so good. If you got any kind of roughness on your skin from your knees, elbows, anywhere, feet, skin, you got burns, it's good for burns, anything. This cream balsam right here, like I say, it's like a salve. It's kind of like a beeswax. And you take very lightly. And sometimes, Camille, I'll take, like I told you guys before, I'll just rub my finger across it real lightly and just get that little bit on my finger. And I put it on my face sometimes before I even put on my makeup. Because it's kind of like a moisturizer too, but you just don't need much of it. But this stuff is so good for dryness. It is so good. And I'll tell you what else. You can read the reviews on it, and you can look it up anywhere besides on my website. If you look up the Calendula Cream Balsam by Dr. C. Tuna, it is good for eczema. What's the other one I tell you about? You can't find it. I found a tube. It's in the Calendula. They should be a let me get my glasses on. I help you find it. Eczema and come on, y'all help me. What is it, Jerry? I tell y'all about it. I can't think of the word. Where you get the dry, scaly skin. Any kind of like my granddaughter had eczema and psoriasis. That's it. Thank you, Regina. That was the word. I don't know why I couldn't think of it. But there's several people that has used it for those reasons and threw away prescription medicines because it didn't work. But this has worked. Let me look it up and I'll tell you where to find it. Now, I don't have eczema or psoriasis or anything like that, but I get irritated really bad. Like I get broke out from the sun. I've showed y'all how the sun just irritates me. Things like that. And it healed my arm. This was all just like bumps from something that I don't know what this truly was from here. I think it was from the sun. And it just kind of, it seemed like it didn't want to heal. And that's what I'd put on it. And it finally kept me from rubbing it and scratching it or whatever. And I just rub a dab of that on it. And it's finally healed up. And I'm so glad because it was annoying. But reading the reviews, people tell you, yeah, he said your skin feels cooler. Let me go find it and I'll tell you where to look for it at, honey. If you go up in the search bar, that's a lot of times what I do. The Calendula Cream Balsam. And I found it. It's in, go up in the search bar on the website and just type in Calendula Cream Balsam and it'll bring you right to it. And I'll find what exactly the, it should be in skincare. Go to skincare and then once you're on the site, you in skincare, you'll see it right there, Calendula. And then you'll see all the Calendula products. We have the face cream. I use the face wash every time I wash my face, and I love it. I love the sheet mask. But that cream balsam is really good. And like I say, it's good for burns too. Hey, Robbie. How are you doing? Thank you so much for the order you placed. I got it this morning. I think it was about 6:30. But it was in a different name. The email had one name and then the order had another. And I said, I got a new customer. And I was like, wait a minute. I don't know who that one is. But then it hit me. You found it? Well, good. That's your, okay. Well, I knew it had to be related to you. Because of the time frame and how the same price, the order, because the email and the order was the same, but two different names. And that was fine. But when I got the email first and it said you, and then when I went to the order, it had a different name. I said, wait a minute, I got a new customer. I was so excited, which I was just excited to see you. You know, but to get a new customer, I was like, yes, my live worked. My live worked. So I'm here again tonight to, because you want, I understand, makes sense. Well, did your others show up? Have you talked to him? I know. Hey, Jerry, don't be talking about how people look at this. Oh, you talking about how they spell it. I thought you talking about how we say it. Caligula. Caladula. Hey, you don't tell me what might come out my mouth. And I don't even know if I'm saying it right, but it sounds like it is. I want to see if your stuff showed up, Jerry, while I'm on here. Look, you're not gonna believe this. I put this face on at about 8:40 tonight. Like I said, I looked like the Dickens when I first got here. I said, I can't do this to the people tonight. I gotta put on something. So I put on a little, hey, I glammed up a little bit for y'all. I couldn't come to the show looking rough. But yes, I do feel better. I just, like I told them, I still have a stopped up head and I've had a headache like right here, man. It's like, thank you so much, my friend. Thank you. Pistachio cream, girl. The hand cream or the body butter? Because the hand cream is really good. Really, really good. Right here is the hand cream. But this body butter, my friend, let me tell you something. Everybody in your family gonna want to use it. It's the good. It smells so good. It's creamy, very thick. I'm telling you, and it's going to last you for a while. I got a couple over here stacked up. I actually got some because I'm going to give them out for gifts. I mean, this stuff is amazing gifts. But it don't take much at all. And I'm telling you, when you put it on your body, Camille, and you can put it over the whole body. This, in my skin, actually, I don't know that I've seen a difference in my skin as far as this goes, but I felt a difference, okay? It feels so good. It softens your skin up so good. It makes it feel silky and smells just beautiful. It's the pistachio, the macaron, but it just, I don't know what it does. I mean, it just so soothing, soft. It just makes your skin feel so soft and smooth, and I like that. And I like it that you can put it on your whole body. You know what I mean? You can just put it everywhere. It's body butter. As who was it? Corn Pop. He said this is to make the body. He said the women's body tastes better. He's crazy. Body butter. Hey, but I love it. This is one of the best sellers. I'm telling you, this is good. We have the, like I said, a body butter, and this is a good size container. You can see my hand. You can see how big it is, and I got big hands, my friend. You hear me? And it'll last you for a while. And these hand creams are good. These hand creams are the same pistachio, macaron, but they're just not as it's not as thick as this is. Because this is a hand cream and this is a body butter, baby. Hey, it's almost as thick as parquet. I'm telling you, but I love it. It smells wonderful. People love it. I mean, that's the kind of stuff that you can put on. My MC that comes on here, she'll have it on her hands or arms or whatever and come to church. And my daughter-in-law sits in the pew above her, and she told her, she said, "What is that you got on? It smells so good." She said, "That's my body butter." But yeah, I love the body butter. I just like the way it makes, especially after you get out of the shower, or and you just want to rub your body down and just soften your skin up, and it's good like for your heels and everything. But don't forget, if you have psoriasis, you need to try this. I mean, I'm serious. If you have psoriasis, my granddaughter has it, and or eczema. She has eczema, and sometimes, bless her heart, she'll just wear long sleeves, and I'll say, "Huh?" She said, "Nana, cause the sun aggravates it." Yeah, she still she still holds the snake. She said, "Cause when the sun aggravates it, so she'll wear long sleeves to keep from the sun irritating her." But yes, I just wanted to come on here and remind you guys about these bundles because they end tomorrow night. And like I say, they're customizable, meaning that what you see on the bundle on the on my website, you customize because like you got the three. Let me turn this phone down. You on that iconic bundle, you got the three. You got the three eyeshadow brushes, and you get to choose one of those from. You get to choose one of them, and then you got the three eyeshadow palettes: the Lost Lagoon, the Velvet Dust, the Violet Skies. You get one of them, and then you and then you got the three wonderful, great mascaras. You get one of them, and that bundle itself is $87.20 is what that bundle costs. And I'm going to let you have it for $59.90. I mean, it's it's the what the retail value of it is. It tells me right here on my where in the world did that go? It tells you right here on my the bundle prices, and then the special price I'm giving it to you for because I'm letting you have it for 30% off. And then the good thing about these bundles is you can add to them and build onto them. What you build onto it with, you won't get the 30% off because I'm giving you these items 30% off. But say with this iconic bundle here, you wanted to get you make stuff for your eyes. So I'm going to let you choose. Let me get these out. I'm going to let you choose. Excuse me. I'm telling you, I done hit me up 2 of them because I'm just extra, okay? I like a good deal. And I've been using these products, and I know how freaking great they are. And you know what? I've been doing, I said, you know what? When I see these sales like this, I'm getting presents for people. I'm getting Christmas presents stacked up. I've got an order coming in, should be Friday. I went ahead and got my grandsons and my son-in-law and a couple other men in my family, um, the Shield Man soap, the body wash, the face and eye cream. I've been getting things like that when the sales come on, like we just had last week, and going ahead and putting them back because Christmas will be here in 6 months. So when a sale comes like that, I want to go ahead and get these things that I know they're going to use and they're going to love, and it's nice gifts to me. So that's just like these bundles here, like this eyeshadow palette. Come on, iPad. To get one of these right here, just like I say, you get to choose one of these in this bundle. Just if you were to come on my website right now. Oh, that's nice, Robbie. See, that's what I'm saying. I can't wait to get it, and I know me. I know exactly who I am. I probably can't even wait for Christmas. I'm serious. I probably can't even wait for Christmas. I want to go ahead and give it to him. But I got a grandson, 17. I got one, 15. They would love that. You know, feel like the man. You know, get their own thing of body wash that's just for men. That way they don't have to worry about their sisters using it. And, you know, some face moisturizer and their own bar of soap. I mean, hey, they young men. I want them, they don't want to go in there. Their daddy don't want them coming in his bathroom using his. They got their own. Because Nana going to make sure. Like my granddaughters. He said, I get it, 47. Hey, he will. He really going to love it. He really going to love it. That's like my granddaughter. She's 12. One of them. My youngest one's 12. And then I have an 18 and a 16. And she said, Nana, I want some of that Hera perfume. She said, I love it. When we had it on sale, I bought that 12-year-old a bottle of that perfume. Because she wanted it, and now I keep her out of mine. So then when I got the other new perfumes, the rose and all that, she came over here. She said, oh, God, Nana, now I love this one, too. I like Axe. My son likes Axe. Yeah, my son likes Axe. But for real, if you were to go on my website and try to purchase any of my palettes, they're going to cost you $32.90 just for one of these. And so that's why I'm trying to get you guys to understand this is a deal. And so there you go. You get to pick one of those. You get to pick one of them 3 brushes. And then you're going to get to pick one of these amazing mascaras. Y'all, look at my eyes. Y'all see me last night. I didn't have them eyelashes. Sure didn't. But I'm gonna let you have one of these, and you're gonna have some. Your eyes are gonna be popping, honey. You hear me? You're gonna be fine as wine when you put on this eye palette. You're gonna be looking good. You already look good, but you're gonna be looking awesome with Billie's bundles. Now I'm trying to look after y'all. I truly am. Where you go and you find, this is the palette I'm wearing tonight. This is the palette that I'm wearing tonight. I'm wearing this green, and then I went into my Mirage palette and snuck a little white. But look at that, y'all. I mean, that's beautiful. If I have to say so myself. That's that palette. And there's so many other things that can be done with this palette. I just used these 2. I mean, I'm trying to tell you something. I'm trying to help you out. So there's that bundle. And like I said, excuse me, that bundle is regular $87.20. But tomorrow it will end, tomorrow night. And I'm going to let you have it for $59.90. Okay? I hate to see it. And it's coming to the end of the month, so that's why we're doing it. And you're going to need these colors. Your new color scheme for the summer. I mean, you're going to need new foundations. You're going to need this. You're going to need that because your skin changes as the summer comes. Because you're out in it. You tan. All right. Then our my Luminous base bundle, where you're going to come and get your Air Glow foundation. You're going to get your Air Glow foundation. You get to choose your color of shade. You'll get to choose it on there. And a lot of times, if you've been wearing foundation, the I've always been one of those girls that liked creamy beige. Okay, I've always been a creamy beige foundation girl. I mean, I just always liked cream beige. Medium beige, something like that. And if it just says something like light to medium or medium to tan, I'd in the winter months, fall, I'd go light, like fair to medium, and then like right now, I go um, medium, or like I said, creamy beige or some kind of beige, neutral beige, natural beige, something like that. So I've always chose those colors, and it's always worked for me. Um, but when in this Luminous base bundle, I'm going to let you get this Air Glow foundation, and you will love it. This is like a medium coverage. It gives you like a matte, dewy look on your skin. What I'm using tonight is, I didn't use this. I used my BB and my CC creams. I like to use these a lot, especially if I'm just hanging out or going to work and nothing, no fancy place or anything like that. Because look, I get a coverage from these, and I love them. And again, they're not foundations; they're tinted moisturizers infused with skincare. But I love them. And as I was saying, the BB is a medium coverage that I'm using, and the CC is a medium to full. And just to let you know what BB is a beauty balm, and CC is a color corrector. Just if you have any pigmentation, discoloring in your skin, or redness, anything like that, it corrects it and makes everything look the same. It gives you one color. But I like to mix just a little bit of each. But you don't. You can use this by itself. You can use this by itself. It's your choice. And sometimes I do that. But a little of each, I just seem to like it. And I feel like I get the best of both worlds in the BB and the CC. But back to this, I love this too. This is the medium coverage that will give you the dewy matte look, and it's beautiful. You'll get this, and then you'll get the illuminating primer, which is amazing. I love it too. It leaves your skin, just puts that glow on it and gives you the illuminating effect. And then you're going to get our creaseless concealer. One of the best out there, you guys. I'm telling you. You see all the fine lines on my face. Okay? You see them. Look, I got crow's feet, honey, that's been laying here on my cheeks up here on my cheekbone for years. I don't know what that crow's still hanging out here for. But when he landed here, he planted. You hear me? But he's here. But look, I've got this. You can see where I've used it. Here and here and here. Do you see it caked up or anything in my fine lines and wrinkles? You don't. It's creaseless. Do you see it caked up in there? No. You don't. That's the best. There's many others out there that will claim that they got the best concealer, liquid concealer. Ask them, is it creaseless? Because ours is. But this bundle right here, the Luminous Base Bundle, is $84.30. And I'm going to let you have it for $59.90. You're saving almost $25 because it's 30% off till tomorrow night. Then after that, these three would cost you $84.30. Yep. So I'm telling you, I like to get it. Hey, you need to get in touch with your daughter-in-law. Have her to check it out. I'm telling you, A lot of women don't wear, and this may not be the reason that you don't, because, hey, if you don't have to wear foundation, that's what's up. Me, I feel like I need it, especially when I put on the rest of my makeup. And I like the coverage that my makeup gives, my foundation gives me. Um, and the reason why is I like our products because it leaves a natural, the foundation we have puts a natural look on my skin, and it would do the same on your skin. But a lot of women that I have talked to that don't wear foundation say, my skin is just too mature. It's just too mature. It's too wrinkly. It's got too many fine lines. I've got too many of this. I got too many of that. And I just don't do it. Well, honey, I'm here to tell you right now. I don't care how mature your skin is because I've got it. I have got it. I got more wrinkles than a Sharpay. You hear me? Than a Sharpay. Our full coverage foundation, the VFX Pro Camera Ready. I don't care who you are, how old you are, what you got, how mature your skin is. You can wear this VFX Pro. It is the best full coverage foundation out there. I'm telling you, it is. I've got e.l.f. sitting right here that I used to use. And I loved e.l.f. Don't get me wrong. I loved this stuff. I used it and I loved it. And I've got it sitting here. And it's here and whatever. I just hadn't got rid of it yet. Because it's like a whole thing that I had. But since I've been using, and look at the difference in the color. And this is perfect for me. It was what you was using was oily. These aren't. They really aren't. MC that's on here, she can wear this. Yeah, that's good. I'm glad you don't need it. I'm glad you don't need it. I am so happy to hear people don't need it. That's awesome. I see a lot of women that don't need makeup, period. And I admire those women. Their skin, they took care of it all their life. And that's something I didn't do, okay? I didn't take care of my skin. Can't you see? Hey. I just did what I wanted with my skin, which I love it. Don't get me wrong, I love it. But I did see that. But these aren't. But MC is, excuse me, she has oily skin. She's able to use this stuff, and she's gonna be 72 in July, and she's loving it. But it's not. They're hypoallergenic. Our products are, and they're for sensitive skin. So anybody can use our products. But anyways, just saying, we have some of the best foundations. All of our stuff is amazing. But that is another great bundle, the Luminous base. Okay? The other one is our Lip Crush bundle. And if y'all noticed or didn't notice, okay, I appreciate that. Tonight, I had used an ash brown. I used a Latina lip lacquer tonight. That's what I have on, is the Latina lip lacquer. And I'm loving these lip lacquers. I do. I've got 3 of them sitting right here in front of my face. This one that I'm using tonight is Expressiva. But under it, I used the ash brown. I used ash brown lip liner. And I've been using just pinks. Hey, Enoch. Excuse me, I'm belching. I've been using just pinks lip liners. I got several pinks different shades, mauve and, you know, different things, dusty rose and hey Jose. But tonight I used the ash brown underneath this, and then once I blended it, I loved it. It kind of was like, I should kind of give you an idea. I had put it on first, but see how it was kind of like two-tone, and you can see it on my top lip. I remember back in the 80s, y'all remember back 70s and 80s when they would do the black liner with the bright red lipstick. But that's what I've done. But I kind of like that, and then when it blends. But these Latina lip lacquers, that stuff ain't going nowhere for a few hours. And they stay very moisturizing and creamy, hydrating. And when you feel like your lipstick is gone, you still have the, like the stain. But this is the one that I used today. But you see how it looked? And then I blended it. That's different, but I kind of like that, just to kind of give it like a two-tone. I am from the Carolinas. So, now with this lip bundle, let me get back to that. You get a choice of one of my lip liners. You get a choice of one of my lip plumpers. And then you get a choice of one of our matte lipsticks. The wands are a little bit different on our matte. But this deal right here, the retail value of this is $55.30. I'm going to let you have it for $39.90. We have many different shades of our matte lipsticks. And I like our matte lipsticks. They dry really quick. But that's why you get a lip plumper lip gloss with it. And I can put that on. I can get my other lip plumper. I can you can use any lip plumper. I mean lip gloss on top of your matte lipsticks, and I can even use it on top of my Latina lip lacquers for those matte ones to give them shine. A lot of women just like the matte lipsticks. I like mine a little glossy. But these matte lipsticks, I love them. The one's a little different than what I just used on the Latina. I'll show you the difference. The Latina lip lacquers or ones are like this. Okay, thank you. All right, and then on the matte lipsticks, the ones are like this. Kind of reminds me of a bubble wand because it's got a little hole in the center there. And they go on really good, real good. And I have several of different shades myself already, as you can see, of our matte lipsticks. One of my favorites is the Money Maker. And I think this might be it. I like the Money Maker. It's the name of it. Because it's more of a natural look. Now this one is called Natural right here. And there's several. Like I say, there's several. Excuse me. There's several on there that I don't have that you can choose from. This one is natural. A natural. The money. And this one, I wear this one a lot. The Retro Rose. Very pretty colors. If you like browns, there's all kind of browns. This one is called Venus. And I'll tell you something else I didn't mention, but I need to. You can use these also as your eyeshadow. You just kind of rub it across your eyelid, take your brush, your blending brush, and blend it in just like I do the creamy blushes and use them for eyeshadows. You can use these just as well. We got a really bright red here, which to me would be an evening shade. Hello, Maria. This one here is called Determined. Beautiful, beautiful colors. And then I have 3 more browns. I've got more in my purse. The money maker's in it. This one here is called Nude Essence. I should be kind of putting a slit of them on my hand. That's what normally I would do, is kind of give you an idea by letting you see it on my hand, maybe. That's Nude Essence. It's not. Let me go get it and I'll show you. Alright. I'll show you what it looks like. But let me finish this one. Okay, so this one right here was called Nude Essence. That's what I should have been doing, giving you swatches. This one is called Nova. Kind of put it down just a little bit. This is Nova. A little bit darker brown. Girl, I got Money Maker right here and I walked all the way in there. This is Money Maker. This is, ain't that what that says? It is. No, it ain't. Let me see. I can't hardly see a thing. Yeah, this is Money Maker right here in my hand. That's Money Maker. And that's one of my favorites. That Money Maker is. Let you see this red. That's my Latina lip lacquer. Now here, this is the red. Now look at this. Got some pretty colors. The Retro Rose. So yeah, you get to choose. And there's many on the list. This is just all that I have purchased. And that's a good bundle for the lips, you know. You got your lip liner, your lip gloss, and your lipstick all for $39.90. They right off. Now them lips, them Latina lip lacquers, you put them on and you wipe it off that quick, you're going to still have a stain what I got on my lips right here. I'm in love with the Latina lip lacquers because I like it because it lasts. It does. Like, you can buy them in sets of 10. You can buy them in sets of 4. Of course, I bought mine singles, one at a time here and there. So this is the one that I'm wearing, and I'll show you how they leave a stain. This is Expressiva that I'm wearing. I love this one. It's called Atravita. It's a purple look. It looks like this, but it goes on. It's very pretty. Atravita. Very beautiful colors. And this one is called Confident. Right here. It's right here. That's Confident. Look how beautiful these colors are. Beautiful summer colors. I think I have one more right here in my purse. The Barbie pink, I call it. That's not really what it is, but and then I have okay, this one is called Decidida. These are two of my favorites. That's why they're in my purse. Decidida. This one here. They're nice for the summer. And then this one is the one I said Barbie would be upset if she saw this on my lips. But it's called, no, this one's called Expressiva. That's one let me see if this is it. That's the same one. Where is my Barbie pink one? I thought I had it in here. Let's see if it's in my drawer. I got a pretty pink one. It's really bright. It's kind of like fluorescent. It might be over here in my drawer. Yep. This is it. I love this one. This one is called Appassionata. Look at that. Appassionata. But I love these are all been my favorites. Now when I go to wipe these off, I'll show you what I'm talking about. And they haven't been on there long. They leave a stain. That's why they call lacquers. They leave a stain, and the longer they're on, the stain will get a little darker. But you see how it leaves some kind of a color on your lips. Your lips just don't go back to the plain Jane normal lip. So I love them. If I wanted it off, I could scrub it, but I'm not. I like that. That's why they're called lacquers. They're stains. So that's a good deal. All right, and the other one that I have left is the Master Bundle, and that's where you get that full coverage foundation that I just spoke to you guys about. The VFX Pro, which I have this one here that I used. This has been my fall color. This one right here is porcelain. So I've been using porcelain for like up until now. So I've got my summer color ready. You see how I got two? I got one for through the fall, the winter, whatever, and spring is when spring, and then the summer. You want to go just a little darker, especially if you're outside. You tan, so your skin gets a little darker. So this is the one I got for the summer months. So I have one of each because this would be too light for me if I were tanning. That would beat the purpose. I wouldn't need it if I was going to lighten my skin. What was I getting a tan for? You know. So you get that, and then you get a choice of the four. What color is what, honey? The second one, the one I got for the. They go by numbers. Let me see if there's a number on this. The porcelain is number 5. Let me see what the number is on the bottom of this one. I got to get these glasses where I can see what I'm looking at. This looks like number 9. Yeah, this is number 9. That's a number 5, and this is number 9. See, it tells you on there a number. And that's number 9. I got the box still if you need me to look for, but yeah, the numbers are on the bottom, and that says number 9. As the number goes up, they just get a little darker. Actually, I can see what it looks like on my, I can show you on my skin. I can show you what it looks like on my skin. See how it, you see how it changed? You see the difference? Yeah. So yeah, that bundle there, and like I say, if it were me, like I said last night, if it were me, and I was new to coming on here and checking out pharmacy, and I was looking for a change in my products, or you knew about the products and you knew how great they was, and you wanted something good, and now is the time to get one of these bundles. For real, it really is. But if it were me, this bundle right here, I told you last night, would be one of the bundles that I went to, because you get your full coverage foundation. You get to choose one of these. There'll be 4 that you get to choose from, but I only have 3 of the 3-in-1 palettes. And then you're going to get the Blur Primer, which is my go-to. I use a primer under my makeup before I use makeup anyway. And somebody like you, Robbie, you don't wear foundation. You could still use these, because these this Blur Primer, I love it. It's what I'm wearing right now underneath my makeup. It blurs out your pores and it diminishes your fine lines. That's what this Blur Primer does. And it takes very, very little, and it leaves your skin, your face feeling so velvety smooth and soft. I mean, seriously, when you're putting it on, and it don't take but about a dime size amount, and it goes all over your face, you just, it's like you just sit there and you're like, oh man, this feels so good. Gosh, this feels so good. You don't want to quit because it feels so good. It's velvety soft, just satin feeling. It's amazing what this stuff does, and it really does blur out your pores and diminish your fine lines. I swear it does. It really does. And then it helps if you did wear makeup, what a difference it does in your makeup. And it helps hold it. But it gives you that glow is what it does. And then it's what helps shine that glow through your makeup. And then you're putting on wonderful, great makeup products like your blushes and your eyeshadows to go on top of that. And it really does. So just hear me out. This is $21.90, just this, okay? One of these palettes is $32.90. And this VFX Pro Camera Ready is either $35 or $37 for that. Okay, so the total of this bundle is $90.70 is what it would cost you if you went on there and you bought you these 3 items. $90.70. Now, I'm going to let you have it for $69.90. Okay? So we're going to say 70 because you like 10 cents. If you spend $5 more with this, I'm going to give you free shipping. Because every time you spend $75, you get free shipping. And Robbie, you are a prime example that you got free shipping on all those orders you placed with me a couple weeks ago. You will get free anytime. It's not just with this sale. Anytime that you spend $75 on my website, you get free shipping. But what I'm trying to say is, when you get one of these bundles that cost you $69.90, why not go find you something else for that $5 or $6, and then you get free shipping, and all you got to pay is the tax. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to help you. But these 3-in-1 bundles, you guys, this isn't just... This does a lot of things. Your eyeshadows, your blush, your bronzer, your highlighter or contour. If you're someone that likes powder instead of the cream concealer highlighter, it's this. You talking about what is this? Watch this. Which I'm going to take this off here in a few minutes anyway. But you could take and just... This right here, watch this. You could take and, if you just want to highlight, watch, you see what it just did right there? You don't see it over here, but you see how it just, see how it highlighted that? It's just same as highlighter. Look at that. Watch this. You see how it brought out that, it just put that shine on there? Hey, you want to throw some up here? Just, hey, you want to lighten up these? That's what you do with it. You can also take, and you can use that. You could take you one of these little slim brushes or any brush you got. You could spray your tip with your setting spray. You could dab into these powders. You could use that, like I got that white matte here. Tap into that. Hey, there's your shimmer. You got your shimmer. You just go right across your eyelid there. There's so much you could do. You could take it and look, watch this. I can take it up here and I can brighten up. I can go up here and look here what I'm gonna top off underneath this eyebrow. You see how, look at the difference. There's so many things that you can do. So this is your eye. Look at that. Look how that eye just. Look how I just brightened that eye up. Look at the difference. Look at this one and look at this one. It's the same thing. It's kind of like a liquid contour or highlighter, but it's in these. So again, you got your eyeshadows, and I use all three of them. I've used them different ways. I normally would take this one here, and I've done this one, put it here, and use this as my base. Like here now, I had a tan colored brown on my eyes, and then I went over it with the green, and then I blended it together. But I have took this and used it as my base, and then took this and I went on the outer edge here and added this here on the outer edge, and then blended it into the brown, and then I done this with just what you just saw me do. Also, that's my bronzer, where I've been using the liquid bronzer, which y'all, my makeup may not look that great after I finish doing all this, but you can do the same thing with this. It's your bronzer. It's the same thing, except for it's powder, you know? And then this right here, blush. It's your blush, eyeshadow, bronzer, highlighter, all in one. You just can't beat these 3-in-1 palettes. So, again, if it were me and I was going to choose something, this would be my go-to right here, because you got your foundation, you got your eyeshadow, your blush, your bronzer, your highlighter, your primer. And then I would go and I would get me that, maybe that, you could get the other bundle, the one that gives you a different eyeshadow colors if you wanted, because then you're going to get your mascara. But you could take and get you one of these Zen mascaras for $12.90. Listen what I'm saying. You could have this right here. You could go and get you one of these and add it to your bundle. It's $12.90, and then you got your free shipping. You'll spend, okay, $12.90 and 90, 18, 10. You'll have about $80 in everything, free shipping, and you got, because you bought this. And look, you'll have your mascara. Well, hold on. You'll have your primer. You'll have your full coverage foundation. You'll have your blush, your eyeshadow, your bronzer, your highlighter, and your mascara. All you need is a lipstick. And I'm tell you something else. Let me show you something else that you can do. You can take these. Let me see if I can wipe this off. It'll leave a stain. But a lot of girls do this. I'll show you, see how that Latina. See, I wiped it off, but it left a stain, and I like that, because if I were to take it off, my lips don't look so bland. But a lot of the girls, I've been noticing, will take this highlighter right here, and a lot of women may not like this, and they look, they put it on their lips just to give their lips a shimmer. Look at that. And that's pretty. It's frosty. Give them a frosty look. They do that. You can put on a little lip liner, mix that in there, throw you on just a little gloss. Look. There's a lot that can be done in this palette. So, it's $90.70. You can get it for $69.90. And like I said, our cheapest mascara is the Pharmacy Zen. And that's the one I'm wearing. Is the Zen. Look at those lips. Frosty. The Zen mascara, $12.90. You've got $80 in everything. You didn't have to pay for no shipping. And you're going to be looking fly. So, yeah, that's why I'm here tonight, to remind you guys that tomorrow ends this sale. I can't wait for you to get yours, Robbie. I can't. You're going to be over the moon. At least I hope you will. I just feel like I've yet to have... Listen, let me tell you something else. So, I was talking to my sister. Now, my sister, she don't do makeup. She don't do anything in that sense, okay? So, she hadn't purchased anything from me. Well, she came down a week and a half or so ago. And she came back in here in my room where she's seen all my products. And I was showing her things. She said, "Oh, I thought you just did makeup." I said, "No, it's not just makeup. I do skincare. I got shampoo products, hair products, vitamins, perfume." Well, she got in on the sale that you got in on, Robbie, and she got the volumizing shampoo that you also going to get. So I was talking to her on the phone last night, and I said, "Hey, hon," I said, "have you used any of your products yet?" She said, "Yes, girl." She got the body butter, the dry shampoo, which I love, and that rose perfume, and then she got you got you got something free, and she chose the volumizing shampoo and conditioner. Well, I just asked her, I said, "Have you used any of the products yet?" She said, "Yes, girl." She said, "I got to tell you something." She said, "I freaking love that shampoo and that conditioner." I said, "Whoop, whoop." I was loving to hear her say that, because I felt like, you gotta reach out to your people, find out their likes and dislikes and their opinions, because, it is what it is. And I was just over the moon. She said, "I got to tell you," she said, "I have tried all kind of shampoos." She said, "Walmart can't touch this, and all the shampoos they got." I said, "What you mean?" She said, "I washed my hair 3 days ago." She said, "I was at work today." And she said, "I was rubbing my fingers through my hair." Her hair's long like mine. She said, "I was rubbing my fingers through my hair, and I did my hand out like that to pull it. You know how you run it through your hair?" She said, "Girl, it was so soft." It said it was just so easy to pull through there. She said, "It just felt like I just washed it." I said, "Girl, I tried to tell you, you can't touch this." You can't. You can't touch this. She said, "It feels so good." She said, "It's so soft and smooth." 3 days later, she said, after I washed it. I said, "I tried to tell you it was good." I said, "If you got the volumizer, you wait till you try to hydrate." That's the kind I'm in love with. I got the volumizer too, and I used it, a whole thing of it. But once in a while, you got to switch up. You don't want to just keep using the same shampoo over and over and over. Everything, you get immune to it. Your hair gets immune to it. It needs something different once in a while. And, but she told me, and that just tickled me to death, that my little sister said, because she loves Walmart. She shops at Walmart for everything. She said, "I don't care how many shampoos Walmart got." She said, "They can't touch that shampoo." She said, "I love it." I said, "That's that volumizing shampoo." So that was another good. And I actually told her, I said, "Why don't you go on to my website and put a review up?" Because you have the option to go put a review up on products, good or bad. Put a review up on truly how you feel about something. That helps other people. But that made me happy. So I told her, I was like, well, I'll let you know every time we have it on sale, because you know you will run out of it one day. All shampoo bottles do get empty. I mean, mine does. And ours don't take much. You don't take much of it at all. And it goes a long ways. But again, I just wanted to come on here tonight and let you all know about the sale. Don't let it slip you, because if I don't show up tomorrow, which I may do, and remind you again, but tomorrow it ends, and I hate to see anybody miss a great deal. Okay. Somebody does. Excuse me. Somebody did. Let's see. Robbie! Girl, you done did it again. You're the one that's dinging it. You are something else, girl. You are something else. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Girl, stop it. Girl, stop. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You're going to love it. Girl, I'm going to tell you something. You're going to have enough of products that you're going to need to join my team, and you're going to have to do what I do. Anybody can do it. You're going to have enough of products. I'm going to talk you into coming on here and doing it from wherever you are. And the cool thing about what I do is you do it anywhere. When you're on those road trips, you work from your phone. A lot of women don't, I didn't look at what you got. It just said you had placed an order. But I will check it out. I asked you earlier, did your son let you know if you got your orders? If any of them showed up? I'm looking right now. Excuse me. Yep, it was delivered yesterday. The one with your shampoo and your velvet dust. Your velvet dust, your shampoo, your Zen mascara, and your creamy eyeshadow was delivered yesterday. Let me see if this one was delivered. I'm letting you know it tells me that it was delivered. Oh, your Latina lip lacquer, your creamy stick blush, your touch blush, your hydrating set, that was delivered. Girl, it's going to be like Christmas when you get back home. It's going to be like Christmas. I tell you, I get excited when I see I got. Your other ones are on the way, but those first two orders is at your house. Yeah, it's gonna be like Christmas. Yeah, the other ones, yep, they are on the way, it says. Oh, you did. That's cool. Well, it tells me it was delivered, and it shows that it was delivered. But I appreciate you guys that showed up tonight and was here, and you showed, you just stopping and hanging out with me. I appreciate it. I thank you for it, and it means a lot. Thanks for the likes that I got. I didn't have that many people show up tonight, and that's fine. I mean, it is what it is. Um, um, but I appreciate everybody that showed up and took the time to hit the like button, just to share the video. Share the video. Tell your friends. When you get your products, Robbie, and you start using them, tell the world about them. Let them know where you got them, who sells it, and oh, I got a picture. Okay, I'll go check it out when I get off of here, and let people know, about where you got it and stuff. But use your products and make sure you're as happy about them as I am. And I appreciate you telling people. But I'm going to get off of here and call it a night. It's going on 20 minutes to 11. And I enjoyed hanging out with y'all again. Okay? Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I truly do. But don't miss out on great deals. And now's a good time to go and get you some really great products. And like I say, don't ever forget, anytime you're on my website, if you spend $75, you get free shipping. And you maybe $75, that's a lot. Okay, I went to the grocery store the day I stepped out. I finally got up, and y'all, I haven't cranked my car since Friday. And I said, Billie, you got to get up. Got to do something. I was feeling the blahs. I mean, I even got 2 mornings in a row. I got feeling like I was getting, emotionally depressed, because when you're sick and you just kind of lay around and everything's dark and gloomy and you're not yourself and you're usually up and productive and out the door and you're working and you're this and you're not no more at the moment, and it kind of gets to your little heart. It kind of breaks for a little bit, and I said, you got to get up from here. So I said, well, I need some fruits, and I need a few things, because I actually started getting an appetite last night. And so I went out and I went to Aldi's, and Lord, was it hot on the way over there. And I was like, you got to get up, you got to get out, you got to do something. But I came back, and I wasn't gone long, and then next thing you know, I was just so exhausted. It just kind of wore me out. So I went ahead and canceled work tomorrow. I said, I already know I'm not ready to come back and go do no scrubbing, no cleaning houses, no reaching high and low and vacuuming and, oh my Lord, doing all this bed making and mopping floors and cleaning tubs and shower walls. And I said, I got to have another day. And then Friday, I've got to be there with my daughter. So I got to take care of me so I can help take care of that situation. And so anyways, I went into Aldi's. I was looking rough, honey. I bet they was glad when I got my stuff and left. I said, I can't help it. This is how I feel, but I got to come. So I went and I got me some produce, and right before I did this live, I made me a beautiful salad. I sat there and ate that. It was so good. My taste isn't all the way back yet, and I can't smell worth a darn, but it felt good to actually have an appetite for a minute. So, and I got me a thing of sliced up watermelon. I hadn't had no watermelon, it seemed like, in years, it felt like anyway. And they had some there with about 6, they was cut about like this right here. Little pieces of watermelon cut up in these little, like fingers. And I grabbed me one of them, and I got me some pineapple, and I got me some strawberries. So I made me a fruit bowl. But I sat in there, and I eat that whole darn thing of watermelon. I said, good Lord, I never knew watermelon tastes so darn good. So I called MC, and I said, you ain't over at Aldi's, are you? She said, no, but I'm headed there now. I said, could you pick me up another container of that watermelon? She said, I sure can. I went to hang up the phone. I said, hey, how about get me 2? Hey, so she got me 2. She brought them by here, dropped them off. Hey Georgia, how you doing? Thank you. Was you able to go check out the website, Georgia? I'm here tonight reminding you guys about these bundles because they end tomorrow night, and I know you mentioned something about the L-carnitine and you know things like that. I'm telling you, this stuff is good. It's amazing, and these bundles are. I just don't want nobody to miss out on the deals. And I'm here to tell you right now, y'all can, I know y'all don't know me personally. You only know me from here. But I'm not going to come on here and lie to you about anything. I'm not going to do it. I've sat here many lives and not sold one product. And I told the truth the whole time. I'm not here to lie to nobody, but I'm here to tell you, when I told you about the L-carnitine shot, I meant what I said. It gives you energy without the jitters and the shakes. It makes you feel good. You get so much stuff done that you don't even realize you took anything. You just realize how much you got done. It helps to lower your A1C. It's good for your heart health, your brain health. It's good. I mean, it curbs your appetite, gives you energy. It's got vitamin B6 in it. Hello, Sacramento. Hey, Billie. How are you? I'm on here letting you guys know about the sale that I have going on, the 4 bundles that ends tomorrow night on my pharmacy website. Amazing products, beautiful makeup, skincare, nutritional products, collagen. We've got it all. We've got it all. No, you didn't. Hey, girl, I'm telling you, don't make me go in the kitchen and get no daggum bowl of watermelon as a salt shaker and bring it in here. We just have a watermelon eating contest. Because I'm going to tell you something, mine already cut. Hey, I got me a whole pineapple, too. I don't think I won't go in there and skin it back. I'm telling you, I love it. I will. I'll go in there and cut the head slap off of it, and I'll start eating it, too. I just know I needed it. I needed it. It was so good. It was so good. And I'm probably going to eat some more before I go to bed. I said, Aldis, you should be ashamed of yourself. And what I wanted was some oranges. I like those little, what do you call them, little cuties? Cooties or whatever they call them. Them little bitty oranges. And they didn't have any. They didn't have no navel oranges. They didn't have any of the oranges. Girl, don't make me go in the kitchen, I'm telling you. I love that watermelon now. But I like salt on it. Thank you, Georgia. Listen, I put it on. I didn't look good before I came on here, honey. I looked as bad as I did last night. But about 8:45, I said, I got to throw on a little glam before I go in there and talk to all my family and friends on here because, honey, if I keep showing up looking like one of the monsters, my whole channel gonna leave. I said, Lord, I got to clean up a little bit. Feel bad or good, I got to clean up. So this is what it got, and it kind of made you feel a little bit better too, to be able to look better. But thank you. I'm glad you're doing good, Billie. I am too. Doing better anyway. Doing better. But I was about to get off of here and I guess call it a night. But you know, just hanging out here, just kind of just gets the blahs, and you like I just want to get on here and talk to some of my friends. You know, it is hump day. It's hump day. We're going to get over that hump day. We ain't got but 2 more days and the week's over. It's the weekend again. But weekends ain't nothing to me. It's just a day of rest. And if you let it, because there's always something to do here at home that always needs to be done. And then on church on Sunday. But I skipped church tonight. I let my family know. I said, I won't be there tonight. I just ain't feeling it. I don't even want to go out into the heat, so I watched it on live stream. And I missed it. I missed church tonight. I missed church Sunday morning and Sunday night. But I'm not going to miss it this Sunday. I just don't, I just wasn't ready. You know, I was sick. And I'm still somewhat not myself. But I'm 70% better than what I was. Every day I've been improving. But those first few days was rough. And I'm here to tell you again, I don't care what that COVID test said. I think it was wrong. I think I've had COVID because of the way I felt. I've had it before. It was the worst I've ever felt in my life. And again, this is another time I felt just as horrible. And it seems like every time I get something like that, it's like it's worse every time, and it just hits harder. But I read where we got a new one out, and this one is called Razor Blade Throat. That's what it's called. Said you'll feel like razor blades is in your throat because your throat hurts so bad because it's so dry. I didn't have that. I didn't have no throat issues. But can you imagine feeling like you got razor blades in your throat? What about these little kids? God, where in the crap's all this mess coming from? And then I seen where there was a big case of measles. Measles has hit again. I'm like, good Lord. It's very scary. I mean, they were showing kids all over the news, just measles. Just little blisters all over them and bumps. I'm like, this stuff, I ain't heard about this stuff since I was a kid. But yeah, I read about it. It said it's called razor blade throat. I mean, it's something in one something, but that's what they say they describe it as the throat, razor blades. That's so bad. I don't want it. The way I felt like I've been beat with an axe. I ain't lying. Phew. But I just feel for the little kids, especially now that they're out of school, and and especially when they start back school. That's usually when everybody gets sick, when the kids goes back to school. All these little germs and stuff are running around in the schools. But I hope y'all have a wonderful night. I'm going to call it a day, and I'll most likely show back up tomorrow night because, this is part of the business, and you got to get the message out there. Somebody will appreciate it. I know they will. And somebody's going to show up, and they're going to see this, and they're going to be interested in these products because they're wonderful products. And they won't know about it if I don't show up. So I have to show up. A lot of people they'll say, I've never heard of this company. Well, it's been around for 75 years. And when you say pharmacy, they think about the pharmacy like we go drugstore pharmacy. It's not that. It's Pharmasi. Did it? I know what you mean. But y'all have a good night. You enjoy eating that watermelon. I'm busy to go to the kitchen because now you got me wanting some more, okay? And I might go ahead and cut up that pineapple and get me a slice of that. And then I do have room on my bowl for a couple of those strawberries I got in there. I got some pretty strawberries. Hey, Kelly, how you doing? I tell you, by the time I go to shut the live down, all my friends want to show up. Y'all some night owls tonight. Good night, Robbie. I'm still here for now, but good night, my friend. Thank you so much. You have a good night too, Billie. I like your name. Actually, I love it. I love it. But y'all go check it out. Remember, the website, my pharmacy website, you guys. Go to it's in the description. And if it don't let you, click on the link right there. Go to my channel. Look in my bio under my picture. Click the more where I'm telling you all about me. And my link is there. It's in blue. Pharmacy US Billie's Glamming. Go on there, click the link, and go check it out. Also, you can type it into your search bar, what you see in the description, and it'll take you there, and you'll see me there. Go check it out. Y'all help this girl stay in business now. I wanna get something started. Eating outside with your family, at least I think it was you. I think I saw you the other night eating outside with your family. Honey, I wish you could have saw me eating outside with my family. I would love to be able to be outside eating with my family. I have been in the bed since last Friday because I have had pretty much probably had COVID. You was picking up DoorDash? I wish I could say it was me. A couple of weeks ago, just say the name of the restaurant. Don't say where, just say the name. Because if it was a Wednesday or a Sunday night, it's possible you saw me. You did. I was fixing to tell you, my church family. We go by Burger King. We go by Wendy's. Why you didn't say something? How cool is that? You should have came over and said, hey, all you had to do is say, are you Billie off of YouTube? That's all you had to say. I'm sure you'll DoorDash there again. Hey, I go to a Baptist church. They love to eat. Hey, we always looking for somewhere to eat. Hey, we love to go somewhere and eat. Thank you. But yeah, you did. We were sitting outside, and it was at Burger King. And you know what? Because Wendy's don't have an outside sitting area, so we'll grab food. We'll grab food at sometimes because they close that diner at 9, and so we will grab food from Bojangles Bojangles, Wendy's. Yes, and then we'll go over to the Burger King and use their outside tables. Sure do. Oh, that's pretty cool. I hope you do. I hope you do. It won't be the first time. I was in Chick-fil-A, and yes, it was Chick-fil-A, and I was with my daughter-in-law, my granddaughter. This was 2 years ago. This was 2 years ago now. Hummingbird, okay? And we was just sitting in there, and I seen this man and this woman, and you know how when you're eating and you just feel somebody's watching you? Well, I could feel it. And I looked over and I was like, I know them people was watching me. Well, the girl, every time I look over at her, she be looking at me, and every time I look at her, she go. Well, I seen her talking underneath her hands or whatever to her dad. And I heard her dad, now they're across the dining room of Chick-fil-A. And I heard her dad say, well, go ask her. And I thought, oh, Lord, what does she want? She knows somebody in my family, or, she got some beef. She need to come on. But anyway, he said, won't you go ask her? She never did. Well, they got ready to leave. Come walking by, and she walked over there. She said, is your name Billie? Do you have, like, a YouTube channel? And I was like, yeah. She said, oh my God, Daddy, it's her. Oh my God. My daughter-in-law she was like, oh my God. Somebody has recognized her in here off of YouTube. And my daughter-in-law kind of got embarrassed. She was like, oh my God, Daddy, it's her. And this was a woman that was probably in her 30s. And she was so excited. And I looked over at my daughter-in-law and I said, if she comes over here and asks me, can she get my autograph? I'm going to look at her and say, you got a pen? You got an ink pen? I'll sign that shirt in a heartbeat. And my daughter-in-law said, don't you dare do it. I said, look, if she come over here and ask me, I'm nobody special. I'll go ahead and tell y'all that right now. I am no better than you are. I just love who I am, okay? I do. I love to just be me. I just love to be me. I mean, and I know I'm a little different because a lot of people wouldn't get on here and do this because honestly, it takes a lot of courage. Because before I started doing this, I was just shooting the bull and dancing, and I was wearing wigs, and I was doing skits, and I was acting, and I've done all kind of things. But this channel started from my dancing. That's why I have this channel. They couldn't believe this 50-something-year-old woman and a white woman at that could dance. I'm like, yeah, honey, let me tell you something. Hey, they said white man can't jump. They didn't say white woman can't dance. You know what I mean? Hey, I love it. I always have. And so this is how it started. I started wearing the granny wig, and I've always had rhythm, and I don't know why, but the older I get, it's not as easy as it used to be, okay? But that's how it started, and it's went so many different directions it's a variety. It's like a variety channel. We don't forget about the Lord because he's up there, and he's always going to be up there, and he's the reason why I'm here. And the reason why we're all here is because of him. And so it's been a lot, and there's a lot of people on this channel, almost 102,000, that has been with me from day one. And those are the special kind of people. Those are what you call troopers. That's what you call supporters, fans, friends. That's what I'm talking about. But it's the way it goes. But yeah, but my daughter-in-law, she was like, oh my God. She said, somebody has recognized her from that YouTube channel. I'm like, girl, you might as well get used to it. Hey, them numbers keep going up. And here it is. Hummingbird said, I think I saw you sitting with your family, and you saw me sitting with my son, my granddaughter, my daughter-in-law, my friend and her daughter and her husband, my preacher and his wife. They all was there. They was probably wasn't all outside yet, but they were all coming. That's what we do. It's usually at least 6 or 8 of us, but sometimes there's 16 to 20. And usually when it's 16 to 20, we're usually sitting inside of a Mexican restaurant or something like that. I hear you, cheeseburgers. I know you have. I remember you from back in the day. Hey, I remember the names. I remember the names. And that's what I'm talking about. But I have like I said, if you are new here, what started my channel was this video right here. And it might kick me off because I'm showing y'all, because it'll be music. But what started my channel, what got my channel where it's at, or started, was this video right here. Got me 4.3 million views. Y'all watch that play there now. Hey! That's where it started at. That's where it started. And it tells you right there, that one got me 4.7. And listen, it out of the top 10, the last I looked, I was at number 3 worldwide, baby. On that dance there. As far as the views go. But that's how it started, right there. And then this one. This one was next.
Oh my God! You better kill it! You better kill it! Show me something!
Hey! Hey, that girl, hey, look at that footwork. Whoop, whoop. I'm telling y'all, hey, can't touch it. You can't touch it. Hammer ain't got nothing on me. He ain't got nothing on me. But yes, that was back. That's how it started. But I have kind of calmed down some. I have. You know, it's like I was saying. I love good beats. I love the beat. I don't really pay much mind to the words of music. But when I rededicated my life, and then I felt conviction from the Lord. And y'all may not all agree with me, but I listen to what he says. He talks to you. And you just have to listen to him. And, you know, it's like he was saying, you know, I don't mind that you dance. I don't mind. I gave you that talent, that gift. But listen to the words. Okay? But as a dancer, which I've never had no kind of dance classes or professional training. My body just automatically has always, from the time I was this tall, my mama would tell you if she was here, loved to dance. And my body just automatically, instantly goes with the beat. Everybody says, well, who taught you that? I just did it. And I grew up in the 80s was my best years. And you remember the breaking? It was break dancing. It was all that good stuff. That's, to me, was my best years. And so I love going back to those years, to that kind of music. And, but he said, pay attention to the words, because that's what you need to be listening to. By the time you showed up, so now I don't dance to the same music that I used to. There are some, but I really started paying attention because you got to pay close attention to those words. And so I did. There's a lot of good beats out there, but there's a lot of filthy language that was coming out with those beats that I never really paid much mind to. And at the time, I didn't really care, but I care now. And there's a lot of music out there that I can still dance to that is clean, even if it was just beats, instrumental, the sounds, you know what I mean? So, again, there's a lot of people out there that's been with me since the WAP, and they still here. So those people right there are special. But anyways, where you been, MC? Yeah, you too, Kelly. That's right. You've been around. Been around for a while. There's a lot that used to be here that left. I mean, that's what they do. If you're not giving them, honey, I've been sending you messages way before I sent you a message about the live. I sent you a message to tell you not to forget to tell Joanne because tomorrow's the last day, and I know you haven't talked to her today, so she don't miss out on this sale. I sent you a picture of my big salad. And then I came in here and put on makeup and I ate some more watermelon. And then I got Robbie eating watermelon. And then I'm going in here in a minute and I'm going to eat some more watermelon. But and also, Hummingbird, when you saw me sitting out there, you saw MC sitting out there too. There's a person on here, MC, that a couple of weeks ago saw me and my family um, sitting out at Burger King because they were door dashing, and she thought it was me. Wasn't sure, and the next time I said, "Well, just come and say who you are, but let me know what your name is on here, okay? So that I know who it is." But you will, you will, you definitely will. But all right, MC. Well, I hate you missed it. I've been on here an hour and 52 minutes. I put my makeup on before I came on live. I didn't do my makeup on the live. I put it on before. But I will talk to you guys again tomorrow night. Most likely, we'll hang out. Probably come on a whole lot earlier than I did tonight. I didn't come on tonight until almost 9 o'clock. But I've enjoyed it. And thank you again, Robbie, for the order again tonight. Thank you so much. You've been a blessing to me and this business. And I appreciate you. And I would love to see more people come up and get you something. Like I said, if it ain't nothing but a $12.90 mascara, get you something. It's good stuff. Get you some of that L-carnitine. It's amazing. Get you some of the cream balsam. If you got eczema, any kind of skin rashes, dryness, dry skin, any kind of burns, this stuff right here is good for it. There's proof on this live. The guys told you. I certainly will, Kelly. I certainly will. A bunch of great stuff. They sure are. They sure are. All right, you guys. I got to get this makeup off. I got to get out my micellar water and get out my little makeup pads and get this stuff off. I can't wear this to bed. I got to clean this face up. I got to put on my skincare. And then I got to go in there in the refrigerator. And I got to get that watermelon out and them strawberries. And I even bought me some Cool Whip. I might have to put me a dollop of that on it. Get you some of that, Robbie. Hey, I got some Cool Whip. I'm going to dip my strawberries. Don't forget to talk to Joanne for me, Mark. Hey, seeded or seedless, that watermelon, as far as I know, I didn't see no black seeds at all in it. Them, the ones you need to pick out. I did see a few of them little white ones. I eat them too. I eat them too. Hey, it was too good, honey. I was not going to remove them. I let them go straight down with the rest. And it is what it is. But them black ones now, I had to get them out, but they wasn't no black ones in there. I wish I'd have got MC to cut my pineapple. But I'll cut it. She went and got her one too. I might just hang out tonight, just eat me a bunch of fruit. Y'all can tell I'm feeling better. I'm starting to get my appetite back real good. I'm loving it too, because I went for days Woo! And I felt like I couldn't eat nothing. I love it. As long as I'm eating watermelon and stuff like that, I shouldn't be gaining no weight. Maybe water weight. I love it. Y'all remember, not only does God love you, Billy loves you too. And I'm so grateful for you guys because without you, I don't have a channel. I don't. It's just me. Without you guys, the channel is nothing. Without you guys helping me with this pharmacy business, I don't have no business. So, thank you guys. And y'all have a wonderful night, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow, okay? God bless you all. Good night, everyone.